Westminster City Council has set up an infection control committee to try and trace the source of the outbreak. Doctors and environmental health officers are touring affected areas, taking samples from cooling systems and bringing them back here to test. But the council won't allow our cameras in to see what's going on, nor will they talk to us to let us know how they're getting on. However, the council have said that by interviewing people suspected of having got the disease, they've pinpointed the area down a bit. For Shop Workers Union General Secretary Garfield Davis, that's still not very satisfactory. His members don't just visit the West End, they spend hours of every day working there.
We want to see the retailers closing down their air conditioning, their cooling systems until they have been cleared of any possibility of our members breathing in the air and getting Legionnaire's disease. And we would think that's the immediate step that has to be taken. And we also think our members, and we're advising them, should go along and see their doctor, particularly if they've got any symptoms, and we hope that the employers will give them the facilities to enable them to have those checks, because it is a very serious problem.
Environmental health experts say checks on cooling systems where the disease can originate must be made obligatory.
Guidance has been issued by the Health and Safety Executive regarding the ways in which building owners and building occupiers should monitor their premises and their air conditioning services for Legionella. The problem is that it is not mandatory. They therefore have to choose whether they wish to do so or not. Now, most companies should be doing it, especially if they've got water-cooled air conditioning systems. There's nothing to force them to do so.
And that's something supported by Leicester West MP Greville Jenner. A parliamentary committee he chairs has investigated previous outbreaks of Legionnaire's disease, particularly that at the BBC last year.
I believe the court should take these matters seriously, and as I said this afternoon in the House, I believe that the BBC case, that the fine of £3,600 where crime was committed and 3 people died, was absolutely disgraceful and derisory and totally inadequate. And I would warn people that the Health and Safety Commission Executive and the courts can bring cases under the Health and Safety at Work Act, not in a magistrate's court, but in the Crown Court. And in the Crown Court there is no limit on the fine, and if an individual is prosecuted, then imprisonment could be imposed.
Meanwhile, Westminster City Council maintained that the risk to anyone from the current outbreak is at present infinitesimal. Christopher Rainbow for Thames News.